Sports. It's in the game.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
If it's in the game,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
it's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game. NASCAR 2005. Chase for the Cup.
And yes, this is going to be a game. It's going to be, like they just said, NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 on PS2. Yeah, I got another PS2 system once again. Watch that music right there. Make sure that the music level is not on. Okay. I had to make sure that the music was off there. I hope that doesn't have a copyright or anything like that. Pretty sure it will not. But anywho, so as you can see, I mean, well, first I had to get the Elgato thing straightened out because I'm like, why in the world was there no game audio? But I did wind up getting it fixed. Pretty much, I had it set on the wrong audio. I had it set on analog audio, and I had to put on HDMI audio. All right, so we got the lightning challenges on here, like the stuff you can do, like to unlock drivers and stuff, and use your skill points. I forgot to save my progress the last time I did this. So for the skill points, so you have to like do all this stuff. Currently, I have 2,190. So you can use them and go to the thunder plates, which will unlock stuff. You can get like the pole, like when you start races and stuff, and you'll be on the pole like for every race pretty much. And here we do have Dale Earnhardt. Got him unlocked for something I was doing. New driver. I don't really know what some of them are for. New paint, like paint schemes for your driver's vehicle, I guess. They cost 3,000 points, so you gotta do like all them things. Then you got sponsors. Don't really care for those. One that cost 75,000. I believe that's the UPS car when Dale Jarrett was racing, or when they wanted Dale Jarrett to race the UPS truck. Something like that, I think. But anyway, so we're going to do some of the lightning challenges and see like how many of them I can get done. And I got to save my progress again.
Jeff, do you enjoy this short?
Actually, all right, we're going to do this one. This is Dale Earnhardt Jr., the great American win when he won the Daytona 500 in 2004. Of course, the better one was when Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the 2001 race at Daytona, the Pepsi 400, which is probably the greatest win of his NASCAR career. And yeah, I have it like set up this way because of the fact with my TV facing over here, I could, just have it like this and do the race, on the computer instead or on the monitor. But instead, I just prefer to do it this way. Or I could, hook this up. I could have the game like running on the big monitor here, but of course has no sound. Monitors never really have sound. I mean, some do, but some choose like not to have sound and all that so people can use their headsets, but I can't really use a headset for this one. This isn't on like PS5 or anything like that. It's on PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is probably one of the best PlayStation systems that they ever released. I mean, I love PlayStation and PlayStation 3, of course. They had many, many, many different systems of PS3. Like, first they had the fat model, then they had the slim one, and then the super slim. And honestly, I like the fat system, like the one that was, of course, backwards compatible and can play PS2 games. I mean, I'd like to get one of those, but they are pretty hard to find, and they are pretty expensive, too. I've seen them ranging from probably $80 to $200. Whoa. Kind of collided there with Scott Wimmer. Trying to get him out of the way so I can take the lead. This is an intimidate thing. It's a thing where you can like try and get somebody to move out of your way. Something they introduced in NASCAR Thunder 2004. That's another good game that they have that I still don't have yet. So here we go, trying to like take the lead once again. And once I do that and then cross the finish line and win the race, then we'll move on to the next one. He's not going to let me pass. Come on. Come on, Scott. Might have to turn on the intimidate thing and try and, like, make the pass. Can I? Yes, okay, I didn't go under the line. Because if it did, it would have said that I went under the line, but I did not. So it looks like we're okay. Now I gotta hold on to the lead and get the win. It doesn't matter like how it finishes. Like it could be Tony Stewart in second place or whatever. It said hold off Tony Stewart, but it doesn't really matter, for the order. Just as long as you get the win. Hey, don't like spin anybody out and all that stuff. Oh, no, 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 Scott! No! Uh-oh, that'll be a close one. And I got it! Woo! Whew. That wasn't, too clean, unfortunately. That was, Let's try and, do that again, make it, a little bit more cleaner. I don't want to, do it that way. Just thought that was a little wrong, to win it that way. Just sorry. Let's try this again. So now we have 4 laps to go. Well, we'll have 3 coming up now. We have Tony Stewart coming on the outside. Tony Stewart is now retired from NASCAR racing, in case anybody is wondering if Tony Stewart is still racing or not. He retired back in 2017, I want to say. 2018, one of them years. I don't really know. He wasn't really one of my favorite NASCAR drivers, though, unfortunately. I know he has his fan base and stuff, and a lot of people probably liked him too, but I personally did not. Well, I mean, he had a lot of arguments with Jeff Gordon a lot. They would have, problems on the racetrack, and I would see him, throw his stuff. Let's try this again, because I'm colliding with too many people, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to do that. And try not to go under the line, too. I'm just trying to run the race nice and clean, like a normal race. I'm not trying to spin anybody out. I'm not trying to, push anybody out of my way. Anyway, 3 to go. And then they have other ones on here, too. And, again, I forgot to save my progress. I thought it was, on auto-save or whatever it was, and it was not. Or I should have, saved the progress. Oh, no! Why'd I do that? Alright. Yeah, I left the racing service. When you go down that low like that, you gotta be careful. Alright, here we go. Once again. I know I could have just, kept the progress from the one before, but I didn't like the way, what I did. I hit Scott Wimmer by accident and want to be in a photo finish. It wasn't really a photo finish at the 2004 Daytona 500. What's his name? Dale Earnhardt Jr. won it, and Tony Stewart, I think, finished second, and the rest of the results, too. And once again, when Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the 2001 Pepsi 400, that was pretty much the most memorable win of his NASCAR career. But they did have the 2014 Daytona 500. Alright, just had a message and was just getting rid of that with my watch. Yeah, I had to fix the Elgato thing because, like I said, there was no game audio, and I'm like, why is it so low? So pretty much it was on the wrong audio. It was on analog audio, and I had to put up to HDMI audio. So that definitely has fixed it, because I can see it, going on here. I'll have to probably turn it down, a little bit. And I'm trying to get more videos to my channel, trying to, do more videos. Just been busy with work and moving stuff back down to the basement again with my video game stuff. Make it a gaming basement, like a game room. I could use some carpeting down here and a few others. But yeah. Alright. So just one more time around. Watch it. Okay, I didn't leave it. These are hard to control sometimes. I mean, I'm just trying to do the best I can. Alright, 1 lap to go. Trying to hold them off. Don't want Scott Wimmer to try and, like, do what he did last time. Yeah, you gotta, like, keep it steady a lot of times. That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't really keep it steady a lot of times like this when you go into the turns. Just looking at something that popped up. It was baseball related. And yes, I have been playing MLB The Show as well, too. MLB The Show 24. But I figure I'd change it up and do, like, a PS2 games. I've seen a lot of people playing different modes of MLB The Show 24. They've been playing... Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, we'll just leave it like that. Alright, so we'll just leave it as that. Alright. We're going to have to. I mean, I'm not going to keep doing that over and over again. Alright, next one. Jeff Gordon, when he won the Virginia 500 at Martinsville Speedway. Alright, so in this one, going to have to get the win and hold off Bobby Labonte. They have other challenges too, where you'll have to like avoid a wreck and probably avoid running out of gas or anything like that. But they will get tougher. I mean, these are on rookie. All these are rookie, and then they have veteran, and they have legend, I think, and then bonus ones. Haven't really got to them yet. I used to do these a lot of times. I used to play this game a lot on PS2. I think they also had this for Xbox, and I think GameCube. I don't really recall if I played the Xbox version. I think I might have. Bobby Labonte's going to take the lead. Well, maybe not for long. Sorry. And once you keep hitting that person like that, it's going to build up a rivalry, and he's going to try and push you out of the way. You don't want to do that. Yeah, the Intimidate thing that they brought in, of course, the thing that Dale Earnhardt was known for, because they call him the Intimidator. A lot of people, complain and say, oh, Dale Earnhardt was a dirty driver and all that stuff, but really, he was not a dirty driver. I mean, it was the way that he raced, and pretty much, what he did, try and get the win, And of course, I consider him the greatest. Although there is Richard Petty and Cale Yarborough, a bunch of others too. But really, I think Dale Earnhardt would be the greatest. But I think there's a bunch of people that will say Richard Petty, which is understandable too. I mean, I have nothing against Richard Petty. I just didn't really watch him race that much. Because in the 90s, his career came to an end. He retired. Alright, so got that done. Alright, next one, Kevin Harvick, I'll do the math. Kevin Harvick almost won the 2003 GFS Marketplace 400 on a fuel gamble. Ryan Newman won that day with what should have been an empty tank. This time, both Newman and Busch run out, see if you can catch them and win. Okay. Alright, so let's see how this goes. And this is at Michigan, looks like. Yeah, so we got low fuel. And now we gotta, like, try and catch them and get the win. I think I remember playing this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch them. Getting close. Very low fuel, it says for me, and we're going to be able to catch them. It looks like it, yep, because they ran out of gas. And there we go. That was pretty easy. Okay, just done with that now. Let's move on. He's answering a message, somebody. All right, Greg Biffle, the first one. Bobby Labonte ran out of gas on the last lap of the 2003 Pepsi 400, allowing Greg Biffle to cruise to the win. Outraced Bobby with this time with a full tank to the checkers with 3 laps to go. And I forgot to mention that is Michael Waltrip that's doing the commentary. Well, the guy that's like interviewing the race car drivers, in case anybody doesn't know who that is. I thought him and Darrell Waltrip were father and son in NASCAR because I thought Darrell Waltrip was his father, and I did not know they were brothers. Because Darrell started out in like the 70s in NASCAR, and Michael Waltrip started around the late 80s, I want to say. And I just thought for sure that they were father and son. But no, they're brothers. And if somebody asked me like who I like more, Darrell or Michael, I mean, I like Darrell. I mean, he was a pretty good driver. Even though he retired around, I think it was 2000 he retired. And around that time, he wasn't really like winning any races. Last time he won was in the 90s, I think, like 1991 or 92. Maybe 94. I don't remember when his last win was. I'd have to look that up. And he had a rivalry with Dale Earnhardt many times. Michael Waltrip never did. I mean, he probably had days, where he would be mad at Dale Earnhardt about something. Same with Dale, he'd be mad at Michael about something. But mostly, I mean, I would see Dale Earnhardt with rivalries with Terry Labonte, maybe Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett sometimes. Of course, Jeff Gordon, which is probably the best-known rivalry. Yep. The Intimidator and the Wonder Boy, as some called it. Well, because that was Jeff Gordon's nickname a couple times in NASCAR. It was Wonder Boy. I don't know why. Of course, Jeff Gordon started in, well, he had his first race in 1992 with NASCAR in the Winston Cup Series. Then he was pretty much doing the Busch Series, and I think he won the Rookie of the Year in the Busch Series or something like that. Then he won the NASCAR Rookie of the Year in 1993. He did not win a race until 1994. Of course, Jeff Gordon had a mustache in 1993, and I was like, well, in 92 he did as well when he had his first race, and I was like, yeah, that mustache was definitely not right for him. And of course, Dale Earnhardt always had his mustache from the late 70s all the way to 2001, but there were days that he did not have a mustache. That was like around 1999. Supposedly he was doing something like going scuba diving or something or whatever he was doing. And when I saw that he had no mustache, that was the first time I ever seen that. I was like, wow. And honestly, it looked alright on him, but it didn't look the greatest, Alright, so we'll get this one. There we go. Move on to the next one. Next one is Jimmy Johnson. Recount? Jimmy Johnson hung back on purpose during the 2003 All-Star, hoping the fans would vote to invert the entire field. He guessed right. Starting in 7th, see if you can lead the race like Jimmy.
Our All-Star race is held at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
I know I'm not really like doing any of this stuff, with the interview. I mean, just to like get into the game.
Obviously it's everybody's hometown track, being that all the teams are based there. My sponsor, Lowe's, is a title sponsor of the racetrack, and also on top of that, it's one of my favorite tracks to race at. So I'm always excited knowing that the month of May is coming along, and we get to race there twice with the All-Star event and the 600. So we put a little extra effort in there, and we're very happy that we were able to win our All-Star event at our home track. So it's a good race that we all get excited for on the Lowe's team.
Well, it's pretty cool how the fans.
Yeah, it might be pretty long with these interviews and stuff, but I just figured just get right into it. We're already close to 20 minutes for the video. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I can do it like up to an hour or whatever I want to do. Anyway, here we go. So we're at Lowe's Motor Speed. No, not Lowe's. Charlotte Motor Speedway, I think. Yeah, so not really a huge fan of this track. I mean, but it is pretty nice. Uh-oh. Ooh. Almost spun out right there because I got really, really low down on the thing there. But luckily, I did not spin out or anything. But I got to be careful, because this is a pretty difficult track. I mean, well, it's not really all that bad. I kind of tapped Kurt Busch a little bit. Whoop. Sorry. Now up to Michael Waltrip. Gotta go on the inside here. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't get penalized. I'm all right. Sometimes I like to use the right analog stick, and put the brake on and stuff, instead of pressing the square button. You can press X for acceleration, or you can use the right analog stick, and you can use it for a brake, or you can use it as well, like for acceleration, but... Oh. Whoa. Oh, it was Joe Nemechek. I thought it said Jason Leffler for a minute for some reason. I'm like, okay. Kind of tapped him a little bit. Underrated NASCAR driver, Joe Nemechek. Yeah, I've seen him very many races when I watched NASCAR in the late 90s and the 2000s, like NASCAR on either Fox or what's the other one, TNT or NBC. I pretty much preferred it on TNT, because they would have that Metallica song, Fuel, and the intro would be like, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire, woo! And I thought that was a great way to build up NASCAR, and I think they stopped doing that around 2004 or something. I don't know. They really should never have changed it, but they did. And they also had NASCAR on TBS, I think, the Superstation, you want to call it. They had on TNN, the Nashville Network, which was then later known as CMT, Country Music Television. Ah, shoot. Crap. Alright, messed up there. That's alright. But yeah, I mean, that was always a pretty fun channel to watch it on TNN. I didn't really care for it, but it was pretty fun. They did have it on CBS as well, too, but I always preferred the commentary of Bob Jenkins, rest in peace, Benny Parsons, rest in peace, and Ned Jarrett. Speed World, NASCAR on ESPN. And that was always, fun to watch. I mean, they have them all on YouTube, of course. They got all the broadcasts. They even got, like, raw satellite feed, like the actual broadcasts and stuff, and no commercials or anything like that. The actual broadcasts. Why they call it raw satellite feed. And they're fun to watch too, but I like some of them that may have like original commercials, like from the 90s or anything like that. But of course, I didn't get into NASCAR until probably 1998 when I played my first NASCAR game, NASCAR 99 for the Nintendo 64. And of course, a very fun game. I mean, I wish I still had it. I did get a Nintendo 64. But I have to find the game, and it's not expensive. It's only like $5 maybe. I mean, I love NASCAR games. This one's a fun game to play. NASCAR Thunder 2004 is a really good one. Yep, a lot of them are really good to play. Triangle on the inside of Matt Kenseth here. Not working. There, whoop, careful. There we are. Alright, 2 to go now. Yeah, you probably think it's 1 lap to go, but it's not. It's 2 laps to go. You got to include number 73 and 74, because then the white flag will come out when it's lap 74, and then it'll be the checkered flag. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Like, back in the day, I used to thought it was like 1 lap left, when they get up to 74, and like, nope, not yet. And I used to play this game a lot of times. Back in the day, I used to play NASCAR Thunder 2004 and 2003 or whatever, and I would play it on PS2, and I would play it like, ooh, jeez. Careful right there. Trying to get him so I can intimidate him, get him out of the way. Come on. Not gonna be able to do it. Darn it. Try again. Yeah, NASCAR Thunder 2004 I thought was really, really good. I do not have that, though. I did have 2003, but I wound up selling it to a friend of mine. Yeah, but I just really prefer the 2004 version. I don't know, because it had a song by Power Man 5000, a group, and pretty good song that they like played, and I forget what the song was. It wasn't When Worlds Collide. That was in a wrestling game, I remember. I think it was SmackDown versus Raw. But yeah, they had some pretty good music in NASCAR Thunder 2004. There we go. Got him out of there. Now trying to take the lead from Joe Nemechek. Whoa. Careful. Went down really, really low right there. Okay. Then they had NASCAR 06 Total Team Control, which I thought was another very good game. I kind of like that more than this one. Gameplay was really good, and in that one you could like switch race cars. Like say you wanted to like be one of your teammates or whatever, you could do that. And the lightning challenges, of course, they had too. Or what did I can't believe this crap. Yeah, I gotta stay on the racing surface, and I have to win the race. I keep messing up. Sorry. Now Jeff Gordon trying to take my position away. Gotta keep this car stable as well too, like nice and steady, and I'm having a little bit of a difficult time doing that. Whoa. Didn't want to cause an accident or anything. Yeah, I remember the 1999 Goodies 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway, the incident between Dale Earnhardt and Terry Labonte, which everyone remembers very, very well. Dale Earnhardt was like trying to win the race, and Terry Labonte trying to win too, and him and Dale Earnhardt trying to battle for the lead and all that. Dale Earnhardt like started 20-something in the race, like 26 maybe close to 30, and it wound up, whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Let's restart again. Sorry about that. Alright, let's try this again. Trying to win the race, nice and clean, Not trying to, like, spin anybody out, anything like that. Right, this is a little, I mean, it's on rookie difficulty, but I'm just trying to, do the race, nice and clean, I'm not trying to, like, cause any accidents or spin anybody out. Alright, a little bump right there, but that's alright. Ugh! Come on! Alright, here we go again. Ooh. Little bump there with Jeff Gordon. That's alright. Come on, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Little scrape of the wall, that's alright. Okay, taking third place now. See? Okay, 3 to go now. Go a little bit on the inside right there. There we go. Okay. Nice, good, clean move right there. Okay, got 2 to go now. Now I'm going to try and take the lead from Matt Kenseth. It's going to be a little tough. Okay, white flag now. Got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Try and get around, take the lead. It's not quite. Okay, little space right there. There we go. All right. Good pass. Now just got to keep it clean and just get this win, hopefully. Don't cause any accidents. Don't go on the low side, and I think we should be all right. Yep, we got it. There we go. Whew. That took a while right there. I mean, but, all right. Yeah, we got to be up to at least 2,000 or 2,500 for points, because we can get like more paint schemes for the NASCAR cars. But we do have more challenges. We got Tony Stewart at Atlanta, Ryan Newman at Dover, Rusty Wallace at, well, it doesn't really say which track. Some of them do, some don't. Got Matt Kenseth at North Carolina. Then we got Elliott Sadler at Texas. Then, of course, we have the veteran ones, and they are unlocked. And, of course, they're a little bit more challenging. Got one with Dale Earnhardt Jr., Michael Waltrip. Yep, he's in one of them. Terry Labonte. Another one, what's his name? Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, Brendan Goggin. I remember that person. Bobby Labonte, Sterling Marlin, Tony Stewart. That's pretty much it. And then we got Legend, which are the like really difficult ones. Got Michael Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, Robbie Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Joe Nemechek, Brian Vickers, Ward Burton, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, and I think that's it. And then the bonus ones, which are Ricky Craven, Robbie Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Casey Mears, Scott Wimmer, and that's it. And as for the drivers, as we have as well too in the game, I didn't really mention that. And there we go. Now we saved the progress. So that way I won't have to start all that stuff all over again. All right. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, usually I would do like season mode races, and then you can choose like how many races you want to do. If you want to do a custom or do 10, 22, 34. Then you put on the difficulty, either rookie, veteran, legend. The race length, you can do either 4%, 8, 12, 25, 50, or 100. You know, do the whole entire laps. Unlimited fuel and tires. In other words, like if you just want to have unlimited fuel and that way you don't run out of it. I usually put it off. That way you run out of fuel and tires, you know, just like how they do in the races. And damages, I usually put it for normal. And yellow flags on, like if there's an accident or debris that comes on the track. And now for our drivers. So here we go. So there is Dale Earnhardt. And then you can either change a paint scheme. You got the GM Goodwrench Plus Chevrolet, the one that has like the word plus on there that he used in 1997, 1998. Then you got the Coca-Cola Chevrolet, the Wrangler Chevrolet, which he used in 1999 at the All-Star race, I believe. Then you have the driver info, and of course it does have 2001, where he had just one star, which is unfortunately the one at Daytona. And he finished 12th, though, in that race. But, yeah. And then you got 2000. He had 34 starts. He didn't start one, I think, in 1998 because he was injured because of a injury that happened with him and Bill Elliott at that race, I think, at Talladega. So he wound up missing the one race. And he did go to Watkins Glen. I watched it on YouTube like about a month or two ago. and he like grabbed the pole and they titled it "Hurt So Good." Yeah, 1997 he made 32 starts, 31 in 96, or that's probably how many races they had, and then the rest of them too. 1990 he didn't really have a good year. He had, or no, 1990 was fine. It was 1992. I'm sorry, 1992 he had only one win, 6 top 5 finishes, 15 top 10 finishes, and he finished 12th in the standings. And of course, he was, really dominant. He could have won at least 8 championships. I think honestly he should have won it in 1995, and he lost it to Jeff Gordon. Then he finished 4th in the standings in 96. 97 he finished 5th in the standings, even though he did not win a race, but he still did pretty well. 1998 he finished 8th in the standings, even though he won the Daytona 500, which wound up being his only win in 1998. Then he finished 7th in the standings in 1999. I think he had 3 wins. Yes, one was Bristol and the others, I think, was Talladega and maybe Talladega again. I don't really know. And then in 2000, he finished 2nd in the standings, right behind Bobby Labonte. He could have won 9 championships, 1995 and 2000, which would have been pretty awesome. Yeah, he won no pole awards in 2000. The last one he had was in 1996. Yeah, in 2000, he had 13 top 5 finishes and 24 top 10 finishes. All right. And the rest of them to go on, we have Rusty Wallace. And, of course, the car shows that it's rusty because they could not afford the rights to Miller Lite. Same with Budweiser, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. sponsor at that time. Then we got Joe Nemechek. We have Ward Burton. And, of course, most of these drivers are retired. Some maybe still racing, like, occasionally and stuff. But some are either retired, like, in the booth and all that stuff, or whatever. Yeah, we got Terry Labonte. We got Mark Martin. Yep. The old Pfizer car. And, of course, that one is locked right there because you have to, like, buy them. The Pfizer Inverse Ford, which I think was a really cool car, that one was. Of course, Mark Martin, probably one of the greatest NASCAR drivers to never win a NASCAR championship. He never did. Yep. Finished 17th in the standings that year. 2002, Mark Martin finished 2nd in the standings, and that was behind Tony Stewart, I believe. And he was 12th in 2001, I believe. 8th in 2000. Yeah, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 6th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th. Yeah, he finished 2nd a lot of times. He should have won at least 1 or maybe 2 or 3 NASCAR championships, but he never did. Then we got Dale Earnhardt Jr., and of course it's the Dale Jr. Chevrolet because of the copyrights to Budweiser. 2003 he had a pretty good year, and he finished 3rd in the standings, which is probably his best year for finishing in the standings wise. He finished 8th in 2001. In 2002 he finished 11th, and he had 2 wins that year in the year of 2002, but 2001 he had 3 wins. One was the Daytona win in July, then in Talladega, I think. Unless he won in Talladega in April. No, he didn't win in April. It was October, I think. And the other one, I don't remember which one he won in 2001. And he had 2 wins in 2000, which was his rookie year. Well, he actually kind of started, I think his first start was in 1998. But I think it was in like Tokyo or something, some kind of race they did. And Dale Earnhardt Sr. was in it too, and he also was in it. Yeah, but he had 1 top 10 finish in 1999. Then 2000 he started racing full time. In 2001, 2003, 2004 he pretty much did all right, but he racked up a good amount of wins. Never won a championship. Then we got Casey Kane. We have Scott Riggs. We have Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, I think, is racing occasionally. I don't really know. I don't know about the rest. Michael Waltrip's retired. Greg Biffle, I want to say, is retired. Matt Kenseth is. Bobby Labonte as well. Tony Stewart. Ricky Rudd. one of Dale Earnhardt's rivalries as well, too. He never won a championship either, but he had a lot of good finishes. Finished 4th in the standings in 2001, is that? Yes. And had 2 wins. And 5th in the standings, 31st, 22nd, 17th, 6th, 9th, 5th, 10th, 7th. He finished second in the standings in 1991. And that was Dale Earnhardt that won that championship. I know people probably got tired of Dale Earnhardt winning the championships a lot of times, but that's the way they were with Jimmy Johnson as well, too, when he won like 3 straight, I think. 2005, 6, and 7, something like that. I don't know. Scott Wimmer. Jeff Gordon. Of course, Jeff Gordon has won 4 championships in his career. Excuse me. And he had a lot of wins in the year of 1998. Won 13, and he won the championship. Sorry. Something tickling my throat. Sorry about that. Won the championship in 2001. Finished 9th in 2000. Finished 4th in 2002 and 2003. Finished 6th in the standings in 1999. Won the championship in 1998. 97 he also won it. Finished 2nd in 1996. Terry Labonte won it in 1996, which was very surprising. Won it in 1995. Finished 8th in 1994. He got his first win that year. Finished 14th in 1993. And made 1 start in 1992. And he finished 31st. I think it was, yeah. All right, and there you go. Whoop. Let's move on. Go to the rest of the drivers as well that we have. Yeah, Jeff Gordon, he had a very, 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 very good career. There's also, you got the retro one, but you have to unlock it. You got the platinum. The test cars are the cars that they use, like to test out tracks, I guess, and all that stuff. But yeah. And there you go. Okay, and probably have to wrap up this video soon. I mean, I know I've been doing this a lot, and plus I gotta find something to eat too. But anyway, though we also got Brian Vickers, Travis Quapple. I know, like the way that it's spelled, but I believe it's pronounced Quapple, something like that. Kevin Harvick, of course, who took over for Dale Earnhardt in 2001, and they put the car number at 29 and colored it white as well instead of the traditional color black. Yeah. And you got Johnny Sauter, or Sauter, something like that. Robbie Gordon. I don't think he's related to Jeff Gordon. Ricky Craven. Paul Menard. Who else we got? We got Elliott Sadler, Sterling Marlin, Casey Mears, Jamie McMurray, Jeff Green, got Kyle Petty. I believe they do have Richard Petty in this game, but you have to unlock him. Yep. Jimmy Johnson, of course. I mean, he won all them championships, as everybody knows. Yep. He's had some, pretty good starts and all that stuff. I mean, he pretty much, is a pretty good driver, but he's never really been one of my favorites. I mean, I know some people may not like to hear that, and I mean, I'm just pretty much Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and a few others. Then we got Derek Cope, memorable NASCAR driver who won the 1992 Daytona 500, or I think it was 1990 he won the Daytona 500. It was either that or 1991 or 92. I think it was 1990. Can't really remember. And you got Brendan Goggin, I think it's pronounced. And you got Dale Jarrett, guy who's won many, many races. Well, he's won many races, and I think he won 2 championships, something like that. I'm not sure. And you got Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch's brother's not in the game. Then you got Jeff Burton and Ward Burton. And that's pretty much it. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. Hope everybody enjoyed this game of NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care. And thank you again for watching this video.